Good evening and welcome to Minster High School, where tonight WSN brings you a Midwest Athletic Conference matchup. The Marion local Flyers with a 19-1 record are here to play the Minster Wildcats, who are 14-7. Our pregame today is brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Wapak, St. Mary's, and Delphus. Come join us next week, February 17th through 23rd, for Customer Appreciation Week. Lee's, we're not just famous for chicken, we're famous for catering too. Mark Shine, Jack McGuire here. Jack, last game of the regular season, it's an MAC game.
Oh yeah, and for these two teams, it was always good in football, and I anticipate this one to be a good one as well.
Let's go through our keys to the game, Jack. How about start with Marion Local and go through our keys to the game?
Well, for Marion Local, on the offensive side of the ball, they need Braden Mesher to step up for whenever Niekamp and Kramer may draw a little more attention than normal. He's had 18 points and 17 points his last two games, so a bit of a role for him. And on the defensive side, they just simply need to stay home. Minster, 4 players that average double figures, and they shoot 34% from 3, which can open up physical driving lanes. So just stay home, stay in their face, and you should be all right. Minster, on the offensive side, let's go a little creative here. Let's see Cole Albers, see if he can get a chance to get the ball down low, maybe play a little bully ball with Niekamp, maybe tire him out a little bit and give them a chance to score from close range on defensive side. Don't leave Kramer open. He has 56 threes on the season, 5 games with 4 or more threes. You can't leave that man wide open. He's a sharpshooter.
Thanks for our keys, Jack. Let's go through our starting lineups. First of all, for Marion Local, they will go with number 5, Grant Kramer, 5'11" junior, averaging 12.9 points per game. 11 is Ryan Holman, 6'2" senior, he averages 5.6. 23, Austin Niekamp, 6'8" senior at 18 points a game. 24 is Cale Arns, 6'3" sophomore at 5.2. And number 32 is Braden Mesher. He is a 6'2" junior, averaging 10.6. For the Minster Wildcats, it's senior night. They've changed their lineup a little bit. They will go with number 1, Cole McClurg, 6' junior, averaging 11.2 and 3.6 assists. Number 4, Cole Richards, 6' senior, averaging 15.7 and 60 made three-point field goals. Number 10, Connor Schmiesing, 5'9" senior at 1.2. Brogan Steffi wears number 12. He's a 6'1" senior, averaging 10.8 and 4.3 rebounds. And number 42 is Cole Albers. Cole's a 6'8" junior, averaging 12.3 and 9.8 rebounds. It's our pregame, brought to you today by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Wapak, St. Mary's, and Delphus. Come join us next week, February 17th through 23rd, for Customer Appreciation Week. Lee's, we're not just famous for chicken, we're famous for catering too. We'll have the opening tip-off right after this. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Tonight's Marion Local premier sponsor is OPAC in Osgood. For all your industrial painting, standing assembly needs, you can call OPAC. And our first quarter sponsor tonight is Busher Electric, a full-service electrical contractor serving the area communities for over 40 years. You can depend on Busher Electric for all of your electric needs. Mark Shine, Jack McGuire here. It is senior night for Minster. And in the middle, we're going to go with Cole Albers and Austin Niekamp. Officiating crew tonight, Clay Ehrman, Tom Riepenoff, and Tate Mayberry. And opening tip goes to Connor Schmiesing, and he puts it into the hands of Cole McClurg. This is Cole Albers, top of the circle, Schmiesing. And number 12, Brogan Steffi, gets hold of the basketball. Patient offense so far. Minster, they scored at 57 a game. They give up 50. Headed into the rim. Here's Steffi trying to get to the baseline and cannot. Skip pass. Schmiesing looked at it. The Marion Local Flyers, they scored at 57. They give up 40.8. Headed to the rim, Cole Richards. Kick out, Schmiesing for 3. Connor Schmiesing makes our first three-point field goal, brought to you by Thermal Guard Window and Door. Quality windows and doors from a local company you can trust. Visit thermalguardwindows.com or call 419-225-229-4273 for a free estimate. And at the other end, to the rim goes Braden Mesher, who's continued on a hot streak lately.
Oh yeah, 18 points, 17 points his last 2 games. These two teams just going after it. A little bit different looks though. Minster very patient. Marion trying to get it going quick.
Back cut and over Niekamp. Basket to Cole Richards. Leading score for the Minster Wildcats.
And that score led to from a perfect pass. That's the kind of offense you need if you're Minster.
Ryan Holman goes to the rim, and Ryan Holman's going to draw contact. he will get to go to the free throw line for a Holman Insurance free throws. The trusted local insurance specialist, a member of the Wayne Insurance Group, with 2 locations to serve you in Chickasaw and in Versailles. Holman's first basket, and here's his free throw opportunity. That one goes. And the foul went to, looks like Cole Richards.
We know these two teams are going to be physical. If the football season told you that.
Connor Schmeezing got caught for throwing an elbow on an illegal screen. Connor, one of the better football players in this conference, says on Friday night I'm allowed to do that.
Not this time around. And Niekamp got the worst of that one, coming up a little hobbly there.
We're tied at 5 as Braden Mesher bounces the basketball to the hands of Ryan Holman and now Niekamp. Minster in the white uniforms playing man-to-man up right here. Cale Arns with the basketball. Here's Niekamp for 3. And that one bounces off the rim. Rebound inside Holman. Battle for it. And Holman rips it out of there. Ball fakes and missed a shot though. And the rebound comes to Cole Albers. Here's Schmeezing in a hurry.
Let him play. The physicality's going to be there.
Deep 3, ring it up. Cole Richards as he nails a thermal guard window and door 3-point field goal. It's 8-5 early on, Wildcats.
And if those are going to be falling tonight, Minster has a great chance staying up against this hot Marion local team. Only 1 loss on the year. You need all the help you can get. And if you're hitting your outside shots, that's one way to do it.
Arns looked inside the Niekamp, couldn't get it to him. Now he's there. Cole Richards got him bounced off Cole Albers as he bounced off the block a little bit. Now to top it goes to Kramer. Arns in the corner, skip pass. Holman gets a 3 look. Rattles out, battle for the rebound. Niekamp tips it out to Mesher. Braden Mesher. Austin Niekamp, another 3. That one's short. And this one is rebounded by Albers.
He can make those, but if that's who you're having shoot him, that's fine, especially with Kramer being such a sharpshooter. If you're giving up hand-in-the-face 3s to the tallest guy on the team, I think you're okay.
Reverse layup and basket. Cole McClurg averaged 11 games. And the Minster Wildcats have the Flyers doubled up. Holman inside. Ball fakes, Holman goes up and scores, and they have been using their big guys, or big guards inside a lot lately.
And that's where the physicality is going to come in. You think Niekamp and Albers are going to body each other up, but it's these guards that are going to get at each other all night long.
Post up inside, Steffi on Arns, backs him down, Steffi scores.
On cue, we mentioned the physicality, Brogan Steffi going to the post-up game, getting it off glass.
Mesher comes off the screen, spins into the lane. And now Ryan Holman on the wing. Arns, top of the circle. This is Minster's final game of the year, heading into the tournament action. I should say a regular season, heading to tournament action next week. Niekamp into the lane, jump hook. Austin Niekamp in the books.
And there's what you expect to see out of the 6'7" kid. Just a simple back down power dribble, go up with the hook shot.
Schmeezing past the top to Cole Richards. Richards looks inside. Steffi. Brogan backs down, and he got pushed out of the lane by Cale Arns. Each team's going to bring a sub in. Daniel Everman will check in. He's a 5'10" senior for Marion local. And number 2, Andrew Kettner, will check in. He is a 6'2" junior for the Wildcats. Albers. This is McClurg. He looks inside to Albers. And then we get Steffi on top and they reset. 3 minutes to go, opening quarter. Very rapidly played opening quarter. Steffi. Richards, pair of 4s looking at each other. He finds a good pass, another good pass, ends up in Albers' hands, and we're getting an offensive foul.
Yeah, on that one, If I'm number 2, Andrew Kettner, I'd put up that shot, get the floater up, instead of giving that up to Cole. Now you're giving him a situation where a little physicality is fine, but a little overzealous there.
Our presenting sponsor today is Wapak Canetta Ford. You are new and pre-owned inventory at WapakCanettaFord.net or visit us at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapak, Canetta. 12-9, Wildcats. 2.5 to go, opening quarter. Here's Kramer in the corner, and you can see they got to him in a hurry. He is a dynamic three-point shooter. This time he gets his shot swatted down by Albers inside. Loose ball scramble. Ripped out of there by Kramer. Got another look at three, had to turn it down. Niekamp gets a three look. That one drilled.
He can make those, 38 on the year. How good is it to have a big man that can stretch the floor like him?
Another thermal guard window, three-point field goal in our opening quarter. Albers spins baseline. Now powers into the lane. And he will get fouled as he was trying to work on Austin Niekamp.
I mentioned it pregame. Go bully ball with him. Let him work. You tire him out, get him in foul trouble.
Our scoreboard today is brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living into your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Tie game on our Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Albers, top of the circle to Steffi. McClurg on the wing. This is Kettner, one of the 6th players who's been in the game tonight for Minster. McClurg, Kettner. Richards throws it inside to Albers. He and Niekamp matched up again. Spin move, left-handed shot. Cole Albers is in the books in the opening quarter.
Niekamp got him with a hook shot. Old Albers decided he was going to get Niekamp with one.
Mesher into the lane. Here's Niekamp again. And Kramer. Steffi almost got it away from him. Niekamp for another three. That was long, but Holman rebounds on the backside. Holman goes to the opposite side, and Ryan Holman has 7 in the opening quarter.
Great job by Holman there, knowing where the ball is, able to get the rebound, able to put it back in.
We are tied at 14, under a minute to go. McClure goes to the rim. Blocking foul, that would put him to the free throw line.
The aggressiveness is there. Like I said, excellent three-point shooting by Minster. Can open up plenty of driving lanes if Marion Local gets over-aggressive. And right there, may not make the bucket, but now you're getting 2 shots at the line.
Cole McClurg shoots 76% the free throw lines. He gets a Holman Insurance free throw that bounces in for him. Pair of subs in for Minster. Number 0, James Niemeyer enters the game. He's a 6-foot senior. Knee injuries all year long, and also back in for the first time is Noah Schwederman, 6'3" junior. Whereas number 14, both free throws are good. Minster will take a 2-point lead. Kramer off the screen. Everman. Mesher looks inside the Niekamp. Skip pass. Holman gets a 3-look. Bounces around, rebound to Niemeyer.
And that's a great job there by Niemeyer. Taking the challenge against Niekamp, able to get the rebound there.
Wildcats looking for a last shot, opening quarter. Poked in the backcourt by Everman. Richards goes and gets it. Gets a screen. Richards working. And Kramer got a steal, but was caught with his hand in the cookie jar. His first foul, the 4th team foul, so we're not going to shoot this one with 2.9 to go. Number 30 will check in for Marion Local. That's Oliver Hillsman. Albers checked back in as well. They're going to double him up inside, try to take that lob away to him. Richards. Stripped loose. Mesher got a hand on it. Action-packed opening 8 minutes, but it's going to be a 16-14 Minster lead. Watching high school basketball on WOSN. Back at Minster Gymnasium, where tonight's presenting sponsor is Wapak Canada Ford. To our new and pre-owned inventory at wapakcanadaford.net. Or visit us at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapak, Canada. And our second quarter today is brought to you by Busher Electric. Full-service electrical contractor servicing the area communities for over 40 years. You can depend on Busher Electric for all your electric needs. That was a fast-paced quarter, Jack.
Yeah, but you love to see it. For a matchup like this, you wouldn't want anything more. Minster with the lead, plenty of physicality. Something I noticed in that first quarter, both teams sticking with man-to-man, sending a message both ways, saying they are up for this challenge, especially Minster going against a one-loss Marion local team. This one is everything we hope for and more so far.
Ryan Holman had 7, Austin DeCamp 5 for Marion local, 5 for Cole Richards, 4 for Cole McClurg in the opening quarter for the Minster Wildcats, and it will be the Flyer basketball to start quarter number 2. Mesher, Ryan Holman, and DeCamp. Mesher looking inside. Kramer comes off a screen, and that bounced out. Rebound Holman, nope. Rebound came to Niemeyer. Here's Steffi pushing the pace. Brogan right to the rim and scores.
He has that touch. He has the physicality. He can get wherever he wants and do whatever he wants, but it's such a soft touch at the rim that Steffi has that allows him to finish.
Braden Mesher backs him down and looks and has to pitch it back out on top to Everman. DeCamp in the low post. Good footwork, shot goes up, missed it. Really nice job defensively by Cole Albers.
And he's taking that challenge both on the inside and on the perimeter. Really good job whenever Niecamp's out on the perimeter with the ball staying in his face.
Here's Albers on the other end, and he backs down Niekamp and goes to the reverse side and scores his points, 3 and 4. And what do we got? We got a warning given to Marion local. That was a warning for flopping inside. Schmiesing back into the basketball game, as is Cole Richards.
And didn't we just mention Cole Albers taking the challenge? He said, all right, you want to go to the ground, and I'm going to finish.
Braden Mesher will get it across midcourt. Ryan Holman. Steal. Nope, knocked out of bounds instead by Schmiesing. Scoreboard sponsor is Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. 20-14 in favor of the home Minster Wildcats. Austin Niekamp gets another 3 look. That one bounces out. And the battle for the rebound is hit out of bounds by Ryan Holman.
Marion local, such a good three-point shooting team, but it seems like there are a few that are looking forced, and even some they think they have wide open, but it's just too close a defense by Minster, just adjusting those shots enough that they're not falling.
Kayla Arns re-entered the basketball game as Andrew Kettner bounded it to Steffi. Brogan inside, Schmiesing ball fakes. Schmiesing made a 3 in the opening quarter. Richards, baseline jumper. That was a nice looking shot.
If those are going to fall, it's going to be a long night for the Flyers. Every part of that defensive sequence was perfectly fine, but just better offense by Richard.
Richards got 7 as Mesher gets inside. Keeps working, finally passes off to Holman. Holman shots blocked, and then Holman hit out of bounds.
Active hands. You don't have to get a block, don't have to get a steal, just keep your hands active and good things happen right there. Jarring the ball loose, bounces off.
Cole McClurg will re-enter. Our premier sponsor tonight for Marion Local is OPAC and Osgood. For all your industrial painting, staging, assembly needs, you can call OPAC. This is McClurg, comes off a couple of screens. Richards. Kettner gets a 3 look. Short, rebound to Kramer. We're going the other way.
A little deep on that one.
Kramer to the rim, and before he can get a shot up, he will be fouled. There's the first foul on Cole McClurg.
And the physicality continues. Refs letting them play. You saw Niekamp hit the floor again off the screen. Marion local fans didn't like it, but the refs know what this game's going to bring.
There's Noah Schwieterman back into the game, the 6'3" junior. And lob pass goes out top, and you can go into the backcourt and get it. This is what Orange did. Mesher off a screen. Mesher works, and goes up strong and missed the ball. And Cole Albers went a long way to grab that rebound. The average is almost 10 a game. Back cut. McClurg, nope. Austin Niekamp rebounds. Flyers head the other way in a hurry. Richards gets a steal. Cole Richards to the rim. Bothered by Niekamp. Albers gets it, and then he scores.
Right
Loose
place.
ball going the way of the white team.
Right place, right time. Albers in stride, catching that rebound, laying it back up and in.
And now it's a 10-point Minster lead. Marion local has yet to score here in the quarter. We've played almost 4 minutes.
And another note, Kramer has no points so far.
Holman inside. Richards guarding him. Spin move. Shot goes up off glass and he scores.
Much needed bucket there. Just staying patient, staying physical, not trying to force anything.
Ryan Holman has 9. He averages 5.6. Steffi bangs into Holman. And Holman then blocks his shot out of bounds.
Steffi not afraid to lower that shoulder. I'm telling you, seen him a couple times this year. And he might not score, but he's going to tire you out on the defensive side of the ball.
Everman re-enters. Also going to pop back into the game is a Hillsman. When we get a 3-point field goal, they're brought to you today by Quality Thermalguard Windows and Doors. Quality windows and doors from a local company you can trust. Visit thermalguardwindows.com or call 419-229-4273. Richards, Albers inside. And he works and gets his own rebound. Back up again. That one missed. Banged up in the air. What do we have? Rebound foul to Noah Schwieterman. Media timeout. You're watching high school basketball, WOSN. It'll be Marion local basketball out of bounds, trailing by 8. Daniel Everman will be the point guard in this situation. Grant Kramer trying to get away from McClurg and can't. Really solid defense right there.
Not giving an inch. And when you get a frame like that, you're probably not going to.
And Cole McClurg, in the referee handbook, impeded the progress of Everman. It gets called for his second foul. That'll bring Cole Richards off the bench.
Credit the Wildcats not giving any breathing room to Kramer at this point. No points, very tough contested shots when he thinks he does have them.
He can't get a second chance to inbound the basketball and finds Ryan Holman. Ryan Holman, bounce pass Arns. Arns goes up, missed a shot under pressure from Schwieterman. Cole Richards off a screen, tip loose. Arns headed the other way and lost it, got it back, and the rebound comes to Schwieterman.
Active hands, active hands. Even the slightest touch and that ball's loose, jarring it around and he can't get a clean shot off.
And Broken Steffi says, we need a timeout. Exactly 3 minutes to go in the second. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. We're back at Minster. We've not had a free throw in the second quarter. Our free throw sponsor, that is Holman's Insurance, your trusted local insurance specialist, member of the Wayne Insurance Group, with 2 locations to serve you in Chickasaw and in Versailles. Jack, I think that Coach McClurg understands how important this last 3 minutes of the half is. They've got an 8-point lead, and he wants to sustain that.
Absolutely, and what better way than just sticking to the plan. I mentioned stay home in the pregame. for Marion local, but it's Minster who just will not give an inch. Always switching, always staying in man-to-man, and making sure that Marion local, if they're getting a shot off, it's over a hand. It's with a hand in the face. So that defense is what's fueling this Minster squad so far.
Speaking to that point, the Marion local Flyers here in the first 5 minutes of quarter number 2 have just a single basket. That time came from Ryan Holman. It's been an 8-2 quarter so far for the Minster Wildcats, and they took the first time out of the game. Cole McClurk's back in the basketball game. He's got a pair of fouls, broken Steffi. Cole Richards, ball fakes, to the rim he goes. Nice pass, put it right into the hands of Cole Albers. Cole Albers has 8.
And Cole Albers is coming up limping. He's not one to put any pressure on that foot.
And Austin Niekamp drained a 3-point field goal brought to by Thermal Guard. And that was the reason, perhaps, because that's his man.
Oh, yeah. He does not want any part of this game right now.
He's holding his left knee. He's going to get a 3-pointer. That one missed everything. Coach McClurk wanted the officials' timeout. Everman goes to the rim and scores. And we've had a flurry of baskets. Coach McClurk says, I got an injured player, and we should have got a timeout because of it.
Yeah, he's really giving it to him.
Yeah, in the meantime, Marion local scored 5 points, and we get another Minster timeout. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. You can stream the WSN channel anywhere, anytime, for only $8 per month. Download from Roku or Apple TV, or sign up at app.wsn.tv. And Jack, during that timeout, we watched a very unhappy Coach Michael McClurk.
And I think he has a reason to be. Cole McClurk just clearly couldn't put any pressure on that. Just went back to the locker room. So now you got to think, if you're Minster, the defense was working. It wasn't just Cole Albers, but now who's going to take the challenge of stopping Niekamp? And can he have an opportunity to get hot now that Albers is not bothering him?
That 5-point run makes it a 5-point Minster lead. That ball's tipped loose. Mesher's headed to the rim. And Mesher's going to score, going to get an and one as he's fouled from behind. And Cole McClurk picks up his 3rd foul in the process.
Momentum, momentum, momentum. And if I didn't know better, I'd say it's swinging in the Flyers' favor. Those 5 points during the injury, and now that transition bucket. You got to be careful with your Minster.
Kettner and Schmiesing both check in, as Braden Mesher will get a Holman Insurance free throw. Also back into the game is Ryan Holman. So multiple changes with just under 2 to go in quarter 2. Braden Mesher at the free throw line, and that one goes back to the rim. Scramble for the rebound. Kettner ended up with it. And Niemeyer throws it ahead to Steffi. Steffi to the rim. Left-handed shot. Nope. But Steffi gets to go to the free throw line.
Broken Steffi saying, if we don't have Albers finishing down low, then I guess I'll take it on and get to the cup myself. He's going to get a couple free ones.
The foul was assessed to Ryan Holman and to the free throw line. Brogan Steffi, a 77% free throw shooter on the season, as he gets Holman Insurance free throws. That one goes. I just witnessed Niemeyer throw the ball to Steffi. There was a whole lot of Friday nights out here in this MAC football. I saw the other way around. Steffi throwing it to Niemeyer.
Well, it's nice to return the favor once in a while, Mark.
2 very talented football players in this Minster program. And that one goes up. That one uses all the rim and falls in. Brogan Steffi has 6. The lead goes back to 5. Everman lobs it inside the Niekamp, and he is pushed in the back by Niemeyer. And James Niemeyer gets his first foul. And that is a shooting foul because that's the 5th of the quarter. Austin Niekamp, with 8 points in the game, will get a pair of Holman Insurance free throws.
And I just mentioned it. Who's going to take on the challenge of Niekamp? Whoever does is going to have to be overly physical with the size disadvantage. And right there, paid the price as Niekamp gets 2.
Barnes returns to the game. And Niekamp missed a second free throw. And Steffi, Niekamp, and eventually Arns gets it. Niekamp's going to get another three. That one missed everything, but Everman rebound on the backside. But he got there by pushing. Oh, it was not on him, it was on Holman. I thought perhaps the foul was called on Everman to get to the rebound position. It was not, it was called on Ryan Holman. Ryan's got 2 fouls now.
Get to the ball however you can, I guess.
Into the game came number 12. That's Luke Everman. He's a 6'3" sophomore for the blue team. And actually, that's not true. I saw Mesher's number and thought it looked at the wrong number. Braden Mesher stayed in the game. That was my error. 32, not 34. Here's Niemeyer on top of the circle. He's got Niekamp way out there with him with hands off to Richards. And Cole tried to turn the corner and he was fouled. So now Daniel Everman has his second foul, third of the quarter. And into the game will come Dylan Dirksen. Dylan wears number 10, and he will replace Everman with those 2 fouls.
And these teams staying in those man-to-man sets, going at each other. They do not want to give up anything.
Richards, now Niemeyer. He's got Austin Niekamp a long way away from the basket. Cole Richards tried to turn the corner. And the handoff eventually goes to Brogan Steffi. Under half a minute to go. Minster wants last shot of half number 1.
And they showed they can be patient early in the first on the opening possession.
There's the steal, but Niemeyer gets it back. And then it's hit out of bounds. And it was whacked out of bounds by Grant Kramer. Here comes McClurg into the game with 3 fouls. Looking at the last offensive possession of the half. 14.8 to go. Steffi, Mesher. The switch occurs out front with Dirksen. Skip pass, Kettner. McClurg gets a 3 at the buzzer, hits the front of the rim. 16 minutes of action-packed basketball in the books. Minster 28, Marion Local 24. Halftime show coming up after this. You're watching high school basketball at WOSN. Back at Minster, it's 28-24. Wildcats over the Flyers. Our halftime is brought to you by Lee's Famous Rescue Chicken in Wapak, St. Mary's, and Delphus. Come join us next week, February 17th to the 23rd, for Customer Appreciation Week. Lee's, we're not just famous for chicken, we're famous for catering too. Jack McGuire, your thoughts on a very entertaining opening half?
Entertaining indeed for Minster. It's a lot of balanced scoring, but as I mentioned before we headed into the half, that defense is what's giving them this lead. Suffocating, active hands on the perimeter and at the rim. And then for Marion Local, it was a 7-0 run after Cole Albers went down with that injury. He was such an impactful player for Minster, really taking on the challenge of Niekamp and answering on the offensive end. But that 7-0 run really shifted momentum in their favor to cut into that lead. And Grant Kramer, hopefully they can find some openings for him. He has no points when he averages 13 on the year. Their top 3-point shooter. So it'll be interesting to see if the Flyers can get him going in the second half.
Well, it was a 12-10 quarter in favor of the Minster Wildcats, but I think 2 things of concern for them. 1, Cole McClurg has 3 fouls, and number 2, looked like Cole Albers left with an injury to his knee.
Yeah, noticeably could not put any weight on it. No timeout by the officials to try and stop the game. We saw that debacle, but yeah, if he's going to be out in the second half, it's going to be interesting to see not necessarily how Marion Local approaches it. That seems pretty straightforward, but how is Minster going to keep suffocating with that defense and see if they can find somebody to take on the challenge of the 6'8" Niekamp in the paint and on the perimeter?
Marion Local has quarter scores of 14 and 10 for their 24. Ryan Holman has 9, as does Austin Niekamp. Minster quarter scores 16 and 12 for their 28. They got 8 from Cole Albers before he had to leave, and then 7 from Cole Richards. Our halftime has been brought to you today by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Wapak, St. Mary's, and Delphus. Come join us next week, February 17th to the 23rd for Customer Appreciation Week. Lee's, we're not just famous for chicken, we're famous for catering too. Second half coming up after this. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Tonight's Marion Local premier sponsor is OPAC in Osgood. For all your industrial painting, staining, and assembly needs, you can call OPAC. In our third quarter tonight is brought to you by Busher Electric, full-service electrical contractor, servicing the area communities for over 40 years. You can depend on Busher Electric for all your electric needs. And as we look over to the sidelines and look at the Minster bench, Cole Albers did not come out of the locker room, Jack.
Not what you want to see. Maybe he just needs a little extra time, but you got to assume that they're going to go like he's not going to be out here. That's kind of the mindset you want. And it's going to be interesting to see who steps up in his absence.
Of course, they're in the Lima Senior Division 7 tournament. They will open up with a home game here against Hardin Northern. And then they're looking at the winner of Ridgemont Jefferson down the road, and perhaps Delphus St. John's in a district final. Here's Cole McClurg with the basketball. Cole is a 3-foul person in the opening half, but he also had 4 points. To the corner goes Cole Richards. Cole into the lane, leans in. Niekamp got a hand on that and blocked his shot.
Didn't even need to jump for that one. Just the length of his frame got that.
And Niekamp gets a 3 look. That's long. Kettner battling for a rebound with Arns, and eventually is tipped over into the hands of Cole Richards.
Wide open look, just not able to fall on that one.
Steffi's trying to post up inside. There's Kettner. Ball's tipped into the backcourt. Mesher scrambles for it. Kramer gets a 3 look. Don't give him open looks. Grant Kramer makes a 3-point field goal brought to you by Thermalguard Window and Door. Quality windows and doors from a local company you can trust. Visit thermalguardwindows.com or call 419-229-4273 for a free estimate.
Kramer on cue, coming out of the half, didn't score anything. Oh, and a beautiful block by Niekamp there.
Here's Marion Local on a run. Mesher inside. Holman ball fakes. Here's Niekamp again. This time he fakes and goes inside where he draws contact on James Niemeyer. And he will get a pair of Holman Insurance free throws. Your trusted local insurance specialist. A member of the Wayne Insurance Group with 2 locations to serve you in Chickasaw and in Versailles. Niekamp was 1 for 2 from the foul line in the opening half and has 9 points. And 10.
And you mentioned coming into this half, Cole Albers not on the bench. I think Marion Local saw that too, because it seems like they are coming out extremely aggressive, probably even more aggressive than they were the entire first half.
And they have scored the first 5 points of quarter 3 and therefore have taken a 1-point lead. Brogan Steffi. Doubled up out front. Niekamp hurries back to Niemeyer. Steffi again. Boy, they play that screen and roll really well.
Very well.
Here's Richards. Niekamp gets another shot block. Richard gets it back and bustles up and scores. Big play, Cole Richards. Points 8 and 9 for him.
Kudos to Richards sticking with it, but Niekamp, a problem down low. 3 blocks in this quarter already.
Ryan Holman gets inside for his points 10 and 11. Puts his team back up 1. Steffi. Niemeyer. Into the lane goes James. Spins. Niekamp got another block.
And he knows what he has to do now that that size disadvantage is there.
Hey, look who just walked back out of the locker room. Mesher inside. Mesher fights it up. No. Tipped around, and eventually the rebound comes to Steffi. I've said that because Cole Albers came out of the locker room, went to set beside the coach. And we're going to attempt to get to the rim inside, and we're going to get a foul. Grant Kramer gets his second foul.
And kudos to Kettner, still going after it. Even though Niekamp's blocking everything down there, eventually you'll get him off balance and able to draw a foul there.
Andrew Kettner, a 71% free throw shooter on the season, makes a Home Insurance free throw. And there's a meeting over there with the coaching staff saying, do we put Albers in the game or not? And I know what they're thinking. Tournament coming next week and regular season game and all that kind of stuff.
Maybe you just eat this one.
And they are having a long, lengthy discussion. The 2 free throws by Kettner puts his team back up one as we're trading leads here.
And on the defensive side, Noah Schwieterman checked in. He's one with his frame and his size. I'm interested to see how he goes up against Niekamp.
And he just did a really nice job right there. Then he went and got the rebound. Good play, Schwieterman. Steffi throws it to Richard. Cole gets a step back 3. Nailed it.
What an impressive sequence there. Able to get the defender in the air, give himself just enough breathing room so he can reach the bottom of the net.
Cole Richards makes a thermal guard window and door 3-point field goal. Here's Mesher inside as he muscles up for points 5 and 6 inside. Their guards do that so well.
When you're that size, especially after football season, with this school, of course they can get wherever and whenever they want to the basket.
Cole Richards about to get the screen from Schwieterman, but they bounce pass inside, and that time they beat that double team.
How impressive was that? The double team comes, leaving just enough space, and they lost Schwieterman for the open bucket.
You would think maybe that we got an inside foul as Cale Arns gets called pushing off. You would think that maybe Steffi had quarterback eyes or something the way they made that last pass.
It's like he might have played that for a little bit.
That was really a good, fine pass inside, and Schwieterman handled it very, very well. It's a 4-point lead as get that foul. To the wing it goes to Steffi. Schwieterman, that pass is blocked. It goes in the corner. Kramer's got Schwieterman. He throws it to Mesher.
Very ill-advised.
Arns to the rim, and Cale Arns has his first basket of the game.
And that's how you do that. Take the ill-advised steal, get to the other end as quick as you can.
Really good pass for Arns. Here's Steffi to the rim again. His left-handed shot goes up over everybody. Brogan Steffi's got 8 in the game.
A player with so much power, a great first step, such a soft touch at the rim.
Lob inside to Arns, and Cale will draw contact and go to the free throw line. Andrew Kettner gets his first foul. And to get Home Insurance free throws, Cale Arns. Our scoreboard today is brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor.
The energy in this building, it just feels like we're looking at a good one down the stretch here. And the way these two teams have come out, it's looking like it.
Bounced in the second one. Cole Richards was hiding in the corner down here in front of his team's bench. And hoping he could get an easy one. Flyers got back and that didn't happen. Here's Cole though. McClurk, ball's tipped loose. Mesher challenges Schwieterman. Schwieterman gets back and bothered his shot. Good hustle play. Niekamp floater in the lane. Austin Niekamp picks it up and scores 13.
I mentioned Schwieterman's impact, but Niekamp right where he needed to be, getting the deflection back and laying in the soft floater.
1-point lead as Steffi headed to the rim, and blocking foul goes against Holman, and Ryan now has 3 fouls, and that will cause Grant Kramer to pop up off the bench and hop back into the game.
Kramer had that 1-3 to get on the scoreboard. Let's see if he can continue that after sitting for a little bit.
Schwieterman, Kettner, a collision inside. McClurk tries to back him down, he can't. And finally throws it out top and over and back. Good defensive play by the Flyers.
It looked like the defense Minster had in the first half, just suffocating, getting hands and bodies in those passing lanes and forcing the turnover.
14-11 quarter for the Flyers so far as they've cut the lead to 1. Chance to take the lead back with the basket here. Mesher to Kramer. Everman. Niekamp posted up again. Niekamp spins one in.
That's the
Jack,
match.
that's a shot he couldn't make last year, but he is so much physically stronger this year.
Noticeably. You could see it at the start of the year. That was the match.
Kettner nails one from the corner. Go ahead.
If he's making shots, that's what you need. Everybody, that balanced scoring that was happening in the first half, maybe he can be that filler for Cole Albers.
Messer's shot missed in traffic. Rebound. Schwieterman, he has had a nice basketball game.
Absolutely, and it doesn't have to show up on the stat line. His frame, his build, he's going to get what he wants as long as he stays physical by the basket.
Steffi, pull up three. Niekamp rebounds. Flyers pushing pace. Kramer, three look. Splash.
That was dead
When he gets going, Jack.
Dead on. We had the angle, and it was so pure.
Thermal guard, window and door, three-point field goal puts the Flyers up one. Steffi working. Pull-up jumper for Brogan. And a Niekamp rebound. Messer with his team up one. Lob to Niekamp again. Pass to Messer. He scores inside. He's got 8 now.
Great eyes by Niekamp there to find the pass over the top, and then just patience leads to that bucket.
Coach McClurg said we're going to play last shot of the quarter. Our presenting sponsor tonight is Wapak Canada Ford. View our new and pre-owned inventory at wapakcanadaford.net or visit us at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapak, Canada. Both teams directing traffic. Here's Steffi, backing him down with 38, Schwieterman. Richards cuts to the rim with Everman, and Niekamp got a block, but there was a foul down low. Everman picks up his third, joining Ryan Holman in that category. And to the free throw line for Holman Insurance free throws will go Cole Richards. He's got 12 points in the game. He's an 86% free throw shooter on the season. This is his first effort there tonight.
And with despite 29 seconds left on the clock, that's a win for Minster. You're getting the ball moving to the basket, and now you have a chance to put 2 more points on the board.
Point 13 for him. Holman's back into the game. Connor Schmiesing back into the game. Connor started this one with a 3-point field goal. His 7th 3-point field goal of the season. Cole Richards has made 60 3-point field goals in 21 basketball games. And that free throw is good as well, as he's got 14 in the game. And into the game for the first time is Carson Kaler, who wears number 15, as Richards going to get a break and a long rest before the fourth quarter starts. Braden Messer will walk it up. His team leads by 1. And they would like to get last shot of quarter 3. Austin Niekamp, and back to Messer it goes. Looks like Niekamp's going to give him a high screen and roll. Messer into the lane, turns the corner. Defense by Schwieterman. Schwieterman's going to get a shot at the buzzer. With a guy on his face, the shot is short. That was on line from our angle, wasn't it? Well, we've got 3 quarters in the books. Marion Local will be up 1 going to the 4th. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Our presenting sponsor tonight is Wapak Canada Ford. View our new and pre-owned inventory at wapakcanadaford.net or visit us at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapak, Canada. Our fourth quarter sponsor is Busher Electric, full-service electrical contractor. Servicing the area communities for over 40 years. You can depend on Busher Electric for all your electric needs. It's a 21-16 quarter for the Marion Local Flyers, and they will be up 1 as we head to quarter number 4. Ryan Holman will inbound the ball right in front of our broadcast position.
Yeah, Minster really missing Cole Albers. Marion Local with that aggressive start. Kramer hitting 2 threes in that quarter. Niekamp, a flurry of blocks. Albers' impact felt in that third quarter.
Messer gets around Richards and finds Niekamp in the corner for 3, and he made that one. 18 for him a game in a dime that got dropped on him. Our 3-point sponsor, Thermogard Window and Door. Quality windows and doors from a local company you can trust. Visit thermalguardwindows.com or call 419-229-4273 for your free estimate. And we're going to get a foul that will go against Ryan Holman. That becomes a problem for Coach Guttenmiller because that's foul number 4, and Daniel Everman will replace him.
Right out of the gate, Marion local getting Austin Niekamp, of all people, a wide open shot in the corner for 3. What a better way to start for the Flyers.
It's his 3rd of the evening. McClure gets a scoop shot and just rolls out on him. Niekamp rebounds. Numbers for the Flyers. Orange ahead of the pack. That's Kramer for 3. That bounced off the rim. And in a scramble for the loose ball, Everman hit it out of bounds.
An impressive way to get up in there. Arns able to just track the ball down, bring it out. Minster followed him, but not Kramer, of all people, giving him a wide open look. Minster just got away with that one when it came off the rim.
Brogan Steffi took a long 4th quarter break. He just re-entered the basketball game. Cole McClure had 3 fouls at half, still has 3 fouls. Richard to the rim. Throws it out to Steffi. The referees from Marion Local wanted to travel. All behind us, too. McClure, Steffi in the corner. Now has Braden Mesher guarding him. Richards. Cole Richards to the lane. Up over Niekamp. Rebound Mesher, numbers for the blue team. Kramer was fouled as he was headed up the sidelines. He got pushed by Noah Schwieterman, his first. The second.
A great move by Cole Richard on the other end. Able to get himself a lane to go, but Niekamp just waiting for him to adjust that shot just enough to where it doesn't go.
Our premier sponsor for Marion Local is OPAC. In Osgood, for all your industrial painting, staining, and assembly needs, you can call OPAC. 6:39 to go in this one. Maybe we should say in regulation the way this one's going, Jack.
You're not wrong.
Braylon Mesher, his team's up 4. Austin Niekamp gets another 3 look. That one is short. Orange rebounds, but that knocked away from him. And Schwieterman secures it for his team.
And kudos to Kettner getting his hand in there, able to keep that ball alive.
Steffi for 3. Bounces off the rim. Kettner rebounded. Trying to save it, it went to Mesher. He hands off to Orange. Orange power layup to the rim.
And that led from Cole Richard trying to jump the pass at half court. They had a brief 5-on-4 moment, and it paid off there.
Cale Arns is always hanging around the rim, picking up loose change and scoring baskets. He's got 5 in the game now. Pull-up jumper, Steffi bounces out. Tough break for him. Niekamp rebounds. Here's the pass ahead again to Kramer. He wanted to load up, didn't he?
You saw that head nod. He was thinking about it.
His team is up 6. Arns, here's a lob inside. Niekamp. Schwieterman on his back. Niekamp goes up and strongly scores his 19th and 20th points.
And Schwieterman was taking on that challenge early. He was doing a good job, but now Niekamp going into closer mode. The corner 3 to start the quarter, and now backing him down and getting the hook shot to go there.
It's a 9-0 start to the quarter for the Flyers. Kettner. Schwieterman looked at it. Steffi throws it to Kettner. He made a 3 a moment ago and made another one. Andrew Kettner's got 8 in the game.
He's been a little bit everywhere. Not hearing his name often, but when you do, it's a plus.
Big basket from the thermal guard window and door 3-point line. Cuts the lead to 5 for the Flyers. Mesher looks, and finally his coach takes a timeout with 4:37 to go in the 4th quarter. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. We're back at Minster. Our scoreboard sponsor today is Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living in your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. That's the first time out in the basketball game called by Marion Local, so they have 4 remaining. Minster used 2 timeouts in quarter number 2, and they have 3 remaining. Each team has committed a foul here in this quarter, and the possession arrow favors the home team.
All right,
Marion local looks like they've been staying a little patient at times after that 9-0 run. Start the quarter. You think maybe you want to stick with the aggressiveness. A lot of times left with only a 5-point game.
Talked a little bit about this being the final regular season game for the Minster Wildcats. Marion local has a huge challenge on Saturday night as they go to Russia. Russia was undefeated coming into tonight's action with Fort Laramie in the SCAL League. I don't think that they have won yet again. That is shaping up to be a huge matchup tomorrow night.
I mean, I get getting ready for playoff time, but Russia at the end of the year.
It'll be Marion local basketball in bounds as they lob inside to Arns. Kentner did a good job of keeping him away from the lob pass to the rim. Braylon Mesher. Everman. Holman's had to set a long time with his 4 fouls. Mesher again. Here's a lob to Niekamp, and Schwieterman knocks it away.
And there you go. Like I said, his length is going to be a plus against the length of Niekamp.
Cole Richards, Brogan Steffi from the volleyball line. Cole McClurg. Steffi going baseline against Arns. Minster probing this time. They need a basket, under 4 to go. Richards goes to the rim and missed a shot. Kettner saved it. And Cole Richards was still out of bounds when he caught the basketball.
They're getting to the cup, but Marion local able to be physical and lengthy enough just to adjust those shots. Not block them, adjust them enough to where they're not falling for the Wildcats.
Offensive possession, and with that, Ryan Holman went her, and Kel Arns will take a seat. Braden Mesher walks the ball up. Everman, here's Niekamp down low. Niekamp backs inside, and Holman has to go back and get it. Then Niekamp reposts and spins into the lane, and his shot goes up, and he will draw contact and go to the free throw line. Free throw sponsor tonight is Home Insurance, your trusted local insurance specialist. Member of the Wayne Insurance Group, with 2 locations to serve you in Chickasaw and in Versailles. And Noah Schwieterman gets foul 3. Into the free throw line will go Austin Niekamp.
And what great post presence by Niekamp. The footwork, the fake, and able to draw that foul.
Arns back into the game. This time he takes Kramer's place. Also back into the game will come James Niemeyer. Nope, Holman will take a seat. Wrong guy headed to the bench. And Coach Guttemeyer says, I would rather have the guy with the foul sitting down. Since this is going to be a defensive possession, there's Niekamp again. And that one bounces out too. Steffi rebounds. He's now, check his free throws later on, but it's been a tough night there for Austin Niekamp. Cole McClurg, still a 5-point game. And Arns tips it out of bounds. Well, let's see, 2, 4, 6. He's 3 for 6 at the free throw line. Austin Niekamp.
And in crunch time like this, not a lot of time left. You need at least one of those to go in.
Niekamp, Steffi, Kettner. And what do we have? I think a hold. I think Everman grabbed the hold of Cole Richards trying to get to the rim. See what the call is. Actually, it's on Everman trying to prevent the run to the rim. And back into the game this time will come Dylan Dirksen.
Again, not one to give an inch, but you can't hold on to people.
Second foul of the quarter for Marion local. So we're under 3 minutes. We're not close to shooting yet. McClurg. Arns has Richards out front. McClurg's got Dirksen doubled up. Richards head to the rim and got a pair of flyers there. We're going to get a couple of free throws. Here's the foul line. Looks like it goes against Austin Niekamp. That would be Austin's second foul.
No, it's on Arns.
Nope, it was not on him, was it?
They were both there.
Yeah.
Long, lanky guys, 23 and 24. I get it.
And Cole Richards will go to the free throw line. He's made a pair and has 14 points in the game.
Couple big ones here.
That's his 15th point. He averages 15.7, so he makes that. This one, he'll be right there. Everman comes back in, as does Holman. 2:40 to go in this one. Richards. And splashed that one as well. 16 points for him. The lead is 3.
Interesting to see what happens here. Schwieterman on the bench. You've got Niekamp covering, or Niemeyer covering Niekamp.
Mesher goes to the rim. It's knocked out of bounds by Steffi.
There's those active hands. Just knocking it out of bounds. Don't let him get the wide open shot when he can get that far to the rim.
Braden Mesher was the inbounder. Throws it to Holman. Ryan's got Richards on his back. Spin move inside. Goes up to shoot. And we've drawn contact again with those big, strong guards going down inside. Cole Richards picks up his second foul, and Holman will go to the free throw line. Ryan's got 11 points in the game. He had 7 in the opening quarter. And he'll get a couple of Holman Insurance free throws. That one goes down for him. Barnes back into the game, and he will replace Everman.
You like to see Holman's aggressiveness, like we mentioned. He sat for so long due to foul trouble, but right when he gets the ball in his hands, he's going to work.
That one also is good. 13 in the game for him. The lead goes to 5 as we approach 2 minutes. McClurg. Kentner and Niemeyer. And Mesher doing everything he can to keep the ball in Steffi's hands, but Steffi got loose and got inside, and then it goes out of bounds. Kettner took it out of bounds with him, trying to make a pass inside. Everman returns as they play a little offense, defense.
A lot of contact there on that drive by Steffi. With no call, refs sticking with their guns, letting them play.
Under 2 to go. Minster's only committed 3 fouls. They got 1 to give. Mesher hands off to Holman. And Ryan then throws it on top to Mesher as they reset. Mesher to the rim, and he gets fouled. No shot, it'll be out of bounds, but that will be the 4th team foul of the quarter for Minster. Cole Richards gets foul number 3. So any foul from here on out will be a shooting foul for the Flyers. Richards will get called for a foul right there as he grabbed Holman on the inbounds pass. So that's a double whammy as Cole Richards picks up foul number 4, and Holman gets to go back to the free throw line for a pair of Holman Insurance free throws. One
of those, if you're Richard, you hope it's worth the aggressiveness, but now you got to be careful.
Ryan Holman. Barnes will return. A little more size defensively, and he and Everman take turns playing so that it's an offense-defense situation. Here's Ryan Holman again. 14 in the game for him. And that one spun out. Niekamp tipped it. And Niekamp got called for a foul in the process of doing so. That will be his 3rd and becomes the 4th. No, I have him for 2. Is that correct? Yeah, 2nd foul. Looked at the scoreboard wrong. My mistake, but that is the 4th foul. And Coach McClurg wants to use his 3rd timeout. 1:32 to go in the game. Flyers up 6. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Trailing by 6 and 92 seconds to go in this one. The Minster Wildcats take timeout number 3. Big offensive possession, Jack.
Yep, and you mentioned such suffocating defense, but on the offensive side, both teams maybe want to be a little extra aggressive now that both teams sitting at that threshold of being in the bonus and getting free throws for any foul.
Cole Richards, see what the play is. Here's Steffi on top. Steffi's headed to the rim and gets cut off by Mesher. Ball's loose. McClurg tracks it down. Now McClurg plays one-on-one. He goes against Holman and scores. Wonderful shot by Cole McClurg for points 5 and 6. Cuts the lead to 4.
Marion Local did everything to change that shot, but McClurg just strength won that one, getting that one to go.
Mesher inviting a foul as he dribbled up the court. Brogan Steffi will get his first foul and back to the free throw line for Holman Insurance free throws. This will be Braden Mesher. Just a free throw back in the opening quarter. He has 8 points in the game. Averages 10.6, does the 6'2" junior. That one's a bit hard and bounced out.
And here's that situation. You get the bucket on one end, you end up fouling on the other, dreading that maybe you just canceled it out, but a first miss there.
Exactly a minute to go. That free throw Mesher makes his 9th point, makes it a 5-point lead. McClurg spins against Holman. Niekamp rebounds. Austin throws it to Mesher. Holman thought about the bounce pass to Arns and said, nope, we'll run some clock instead. And McClurg will have to come out and foul Niekamp. Cole McClurg picks up foul number 4.
And you saw the head of steam at first. He had a man open under the basket, but elected to kick it out. Bleed a little more clock.
Austin Niekamp 3 for 6 from the free throw line tonight. He's got 20 points. Averages 18 on the season. That makes point 21. Pushes the lead to 6. This can make it a 3-possession game if he can make this one. With 42.8 to go. And that he does. 22 in the game for him. Steffi working. Hands off to Kettner. Schwieterman. Cole Richards tries to get inside and stripped out of bounds from him and went off of his leg. 28.6 to go. Everman will enter.
And you saw the aggressiveness. They know they need to get quick buckets here, but that one just a little over-aggressive, getting the ball to go off his leg.
Ryan Holman, 6'2" senior guard, throws it in bounds to Mesher. Mesher throws his head to Everman, and Everman backs it out. Mesher, Richards almost with a steal, knocked it out of bounds with 20.8 to go. JV game tonight was won by Marion Local, 64-54. A shootout JV game tonight. Looking at some of the talents will be on the floor for both of these teams next year. Niekamp just holds on to it till Steffi comes and fouls him. Talked about Marion Local with their game at Russia. They are in the district Division 6 Northwest 5 region. They will be in the Wapak district. Their first game will be a home game with Allen East as Niekamp makes his first free throw. And then they will get the winner of St. Henry and New Bremen. Marion Local has defeated St. Henry 58-50 and 74-35. They beat New Bremen 54-36. And then their finals will be on the 29th. That one bounces around, out. Schwieterman rebounds. Here comes Steffi. Pull-up jumpers. Brogan Steffi bounces out. Kettner tries to get the rebound, and Niekamp will secure it instead. Mesher will take it over midcourt. And this one's going to come to an end. So the Marion Local Flyers will go to 20-1 on the season. They will be 8-1 in Midwest Athletic Conference play with that road game tomorrow night at Russia, who was undefeated going into tonight's action with Fort Laramie. Minster will drop to 14-8 on the season. They will finish MAC play at 6-3. Jack, I thought it was a really good effort from the Minster Wildcats this evening, and certainly they missed Cole Albers, and we wish him the best heading into the tournament now.
Absolutely, but it was 2 key runs in this game by Marion Local that really set that tone moving forward. It was the one after the Albers injury, a small 7-0 run with that, and then coming into the fourth quarter, they started it on a 9-0 run, really setting the tone, staying aggressive, and those are what defined this game.
Minster Wildcats had quarter scores of 16, 12, 16, and 7 for their 51. They were led in scoring tonight by Cole Richards, who has 16 points tonight. That's pretty much at his average. Also got 8 from Cole Albers, all in the first half before he suffered that injury. And Andrew Kentner had 8, as did Brogan Steffi. For the Marion local Flyers, quarter scores 14, 10, 21, and 14 for their 59. Austin Niekamp had 23, 14 for Ryan Holman, 9 for Braden Mesher. Check our sponsors this evening: Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Ultimate Outdoor, Home Insurance, Thermogar Window and Door, Busher Electric, OPAC, and Wapak Canada Ford. And Jack, we have one more day, I guess you would say, on Saturday of regular season games, and it's on to the tournament next week.
And it will be a fun one. Like every year, we're going to get some great basketball. But I'll tell you what, that matchup with Marion Local and Allen East, I feel like there might be some sneaky efforts in there by the Mustangs that might make that one a little more fun than we expect.
The reason why Jack said that is he and I will be at Marion Local next Friday night for their tournament game against the Allen East Mustangs. Jacob O'Neill did all of our technical and camera and audio work here at Minster High School. And back at the station, Zach Keith will edit it all together. Marion Local goes to 20-1 on the season, 8-1 in the MAC, with a 59-51 win over the Minster Wildcats. You've been watching high school basketball on WOSN.